What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Another Foodie Friday in the books. We're gonna do like we always do, is we're gonna give you 3 minutes to get on. And as you see, I have my I hate to have favorites, but this is my favorite. Chef Andreas in the building, man. As we're waiting on people tagging and getting in, man. How you doing, brother?
You know what? I'm doing good today. I cannot complain. A little sore though, but I'm doing good.
Yeah, man. You're doing a lot of running, brother. Like a lot of running.
Yeah, I actually finished up a run today. I have another 6 mile run to do tomorrow morning.
Yeah, man. My only question for you is what's wrong with your car? Why you running around? Nah, man. It's been super cool watching you on your journey. Cause I remember when you was like, man, I'm gonna get into it.
Yeah.
And people say stuff all the time, man. Just like people say they're gonna do an Ironman or whatever, man. But to see you actually follow through with it, I just want to publicly say, man, I'm proud of you, brother. You're doing your thing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The biggest help is when you sign up for something and then you can't back up. You can't back out of it. So,
A
like I
lot like
just,
this program.
there you go. There you go. So
Good
you
deal,
gotta
man.
you gotta accomplish it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, all right, y'all, we're gonna give you about 2 more minutes to tag your friends, let them know Foodie Friday. Chef Andres in the building. We're gonna talk about, I'll talk about the topic and all that once we get in, man. But super excited. Week 7, man. You have completed 7 weeks of this program. It's Friday. You did flutter kicks. Just think about it, you only got one more circuit with flutter kicks in it for this round, man. That next Friday, and you'll be starting it all over again because you're falling in love. But this week the theme has been eager to reflect.
Mhm.
Man, while we're waiting, man, think go back to that first round, man. What's something you can reflect on from now and from when you first like came in and did E2M?
Oh man, for that first round, it was very difficult because you're trying to get used to the workouts and used to the eating plan.
Mm,
Sometimes you go in and you be like, "Oh, this thing is so restrictive," but it really isn't. You can be creative about the different types of foods that you can eat, and it's
hmm
all about just refocusing your mind and seeing what you can add instead of talking about what was taken away from you. And after the first round, you start to see those results. You get hooked, and by just making slight, subtle changes, it becomes a lifestyle.
There you go. And that is the perfect segue. I did not plan this, y'all. That is the perfect segue for tonight's topic, man. Because we're in week 7, and we want to talk about making this a lifestyle. And
Yep.
the biggest component of our program is the eating portion because we do
Hmm.
everything around food. We meet around food. We get with loved ones around food. Everything is connected to food. And so when you come in and you get kind of this shell shock, like Andreas talked about, we want to talk about tonight how to make this a lifestyle. How it's not just 8 weeks, but something you can do. Continue for the rest of your life, man. So I think the biggest part of the lifestyle portion, you kind of touched on it,
Hmm.
is being creative, man. Talk about what someone can do, give them options of like ways to think outside of the box. Number
Yeah,
one, we want them to get a cookbook. That's first. But then
that's it.
other than that, just kind of what's the mindset or what's the philosophy on being creative while eating healthy?
All right, so the biggest thing that I would tell people, don't be afraid to fail, right? You
Mm,
got to go out and try different seasonings, try different styles, try different combinations to figure out what you like because everybody's palate is different. So I think what a lot of people do, they get in the kitchen, they aren't creative. I can't think of something, I can't make this work, and they get discouraged. And I
mm,
tell people to order to find what you like, you have to go through so many failures to see what you don't like. I know sometimes I don't like to eat certain things. And one of the things that was hard for me, I love burgers.
mm-hmm.
Burgers is my go to. But it kind of think, how can you make this work? Because you're using very, very lean ground beef and like, oh, it's dry, it's this, it's that. But there's so many ways that you can do. You can take that ground beef and do a smash burger.
Mm.
Smash it, put a little mustard on top before you flip it over, just like they do in the restaurant because mustard's on the list. And then it's adding healthy fat to it. I like to add avocado to my burger and then my vegetables. Mushrooms pack a lot of flavor, sweet onions pack a lot of flavor, and it can elevate the dish. And I have it in a nice little lettuce wrap. And with those flavor combinations, it just takes it to a whole different level. And finding the seasoning blend that works for you, that can knock it out the park.
I love it, man. And that, It's so funny that philosophy goes with, any kind of success. You
Yeah.
have to be willing to fail. You have to be okay with failing. One of my favorite guys to listen to, Gary Vaynerchuk, he talks about, like, building business and marketing stuff, but he always talk about, embracing, failure, and like, hey, this is how you win, is to recognize failure and move forward from that. So
Mhm.
that's super cool that you can apply that also to just your approach when it comes to food, man. Another question, okay, we understand the failure part and what we're doing at home. What are some ways that we can do it, like, if someone's like super busy and they're always on the go, like, what's some ways they can make it a lifestyle? Because not everybody can prep. Not everybody has the time to do that. What are some ways that the person that's traveling a lot, that has to eat out a lot, what's kind of the mindset for that, for those folks that, making it a lifestyle?
All right, so the with that is convenience, right? When
Hmm.
you're on the go and you're moving, you have to think about convenience and you have to plan it out. So what I like to do is, like, I'll have the little mini bags of nuts, just lightly salted. I keep that at my desk at work. And another thing that you can do is convenient items with, like, frozen vegetables and having your protein already done. It's okay to go to the grocery store and be like, all right, I want this shrimp, and you cook a bunch of shrimp in bulk, but then go to the frozen food aisle and get your vegetables that you want, and make sure you read the back of it. That's just regular vegetables. You can steam it, season it, and you can portion and cook a whole meal less than 10 minutes. However long it takes you to cook that protein, you throw that vegetable in the microwave, and then you have your nuts as your healthy fat, or your little avocado cup that you can get in the prepared food section as well. And there you go, boom, you have a whole meal that took you less than 10 minutes to make. So, really planning it out and using those convenient items of your frozen vegetables and having your fat on hand with the little nuts or the little packs of avocado or things of that nature, and get you in and out the kitchen, because sometimes you don't have to do these big elaborate meals. You find your favorite seasoning, you got your favorite protein. As long as you know how to cook it, you season it up, vegetables, boom, there you go. And I know for me, when I'm meal prepping, is that I will cook my ground beef, I'll cook my salmon, all different pieces, and I'll take the frozen vegetables. If I'm not eating this later, I'll put the protein in there. I'll take the frozen vegetables right out the bag, portion it out right in the container, season a little bit, lid it, go straight in the refrigerator. And by the time I take that meal out, those frozen vegetables are already thawed. It's ready to go. I put a little fat cup in there or whatever healthy fat that I want, and I keep it moving.
Man, so that last part is a hack for me. I'm gonna talk about it in a minute, but I take it a little further. I
Yeah.
also like to buy the already cooked grilled chicken.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
that's frozen. Like, that's my
Yep.
go-to. Like, if you go to the E2M kitchen studio right now and look in that top freezer on the Studio B side, there
Hmm.
is some frozen green beans and some already cooked chicken that I keep in there for that reason, man. And I take both of them out, put them on a plate, and microwave it. But the part that's a hack for me is taking
Yeah.
the frozen veggie, portion it out the day before,
Hmm.
and put it in my Tupperware and put it in the refrigerator. That's something I missed. So I like
Yeah.
that, bro.
Because guess what? They're steamable vegetables, right? You're going to microwave it, and what is it going to do? It's going to steam as it cooks. Just take it out the bag, frozen, season it. It's already fully cooked, and it's coming in a steamable bag, and boom, there you go. You have a meal. Don't even have to think about
Yeah, man. See, Foodie Fridays for me too. That was perfect, bro. Like, I
it.
promise. Hey, you always get me something, man. I do
Good,
appreciate
good.
that, man. But yeah, that's spot on. And I think it's super important, when you're making it a lifestyle,
Hmm.
uh that eating healthy is doable no matter where you are, no matter
Yep.
what you're doing. There's ways to eat healthy, man. So as we get ready to close it out, man, because it's Friday night and everybody's celebrating, getting ready for the Father's Day weekend and all of that good
Yes,
stuff,
yes.
man. But as we close it out, anything you want to leave with someone, man, that they're finishing up this round and maybe food has been a challenge for them. What words of encouragement or motivation from Chef Andreas you want to leave with the folks as we close it out?
All right. So one of the things, advice of encouragement, is like, don't be discouraged. You know what I mean? You're gonna fail. You need to get back up. You need to keep trying stuff. Be adventurous. Stop thinking about what it restricts and start thinking about what you can do and be a little creative. I like to add fresh herbs to the dish that will elevate it. And a lot of people don't know, like, fresh herbs can elevate it. Um, dried herbs can definitely help if you're cooking and you're stewing and you're doing things like that. There's a time and a place and a purpose, but using the tools that you have, catching some of the other chefs' cooking demos to give you more insight, to spark that creativity of yours, and just trying to keep the meals as simple as possible, and just kind of focus and find your seasoning blend that you like and what you do like about the program. So don't give up. Food is a big integral part of this program, and with some small tweaks and changes, it can be a lifestyle for you.
I love it, man. Good stuff, brother. Well, listen, I'm gonna pull you off the screen and close it out again.
All
My
right.
brother, thank you for
Thank you.
saving
Thank
the
you.
day as always.
No worries.
All right, man. We'll see you. All right, everybody. So happy Friday to you. Hope this was a good Foodie Friday. Tag somebody in the comment section. Let them know this is a lifestyle, man. This isn't something that is going to end after the 8 weeks. We're going to continue to be healthy and continue to eat healthy. So with that being said, make sure you get up tomorrow and you do the upper body. You do Zumba with Cindy. You do spin with Coach Fancy. And just everything that's going on, man. Take advantage of what we have. Super, super, super excited about the end of this round, and we want to make sure that you're successful. But with that being said, happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and we will see y'all next